we are. Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran. That'd be the woods, people. It's where bears live. And even the ladies over at TikTok, 7 out of 8 TikTok women, they would agree they'd rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods. It is YouTube's #1 show by a bear. Great to have all of you here with us here today. Thanks for stopping by the last time as well. We had some fun. Bear is sometimes asked. He says, what kind of show? Well, you do a show on YouTube, Bear? I'm like, yeah. Oh, okay. What type of show do you do? I says, well, we normally do comic books, comic stuff, comic movies sometimes, a little bit of entertainment there, sometimes some news, this and that. Not many shows kind of in this space do a fashion show every once in a while. So thank you all for showing up for our great fashion show the last time. Hannah Goodwin was our winner. Congratulations to her. There you go. Hello, Bear. What is the record for the longest grr? I think you could beat it. I don't know. That's a good question. Hey, Siri. What is the world record for the longest grr?
The longest documented and verified human lifespan.
No, not lifespan.
Common of France, 1875 to 1997.
122 years, apparently. But that's not what I asked, Siri. For crying out loud. She'll get better in the next update, we hope. Thank you, Siri. Thank you. Thank you so much. The people ask you what type of show you do, and they don't say, Talking Bear. Well, sometimes they do, but yeah, so we do kind of a variety, a little bit of a different stuff out there. So, now that we've got P Money here, let's go ahead. It went a little long the last time with our winner out here, Hannah Goodwin, but let's go ahead. Bear didn't realize it, but apparently there was red carpet for... that would be the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that they actually inducted Cher into. So let's go ahead. While we're here, let's just go ahead, jump straight on into it with our brand new fashion show. Boy, I got P Money there. I got him good there. He was thinking, for a second. He's like, oh my God, we're going to be doing another fashion show. No. Oh, we're not. We just do that every once in a while, man. Just every one. He says, again? Yes. No, not again. Not again. Not at all. No, let's go ahead. While we're here, before Bear loses any more viewers, let's go ahead and jump into our good old campaign updates for you good people out here, including Titan, Mouse of Might from Gary Shipman. Looks like he just got over 500 subscribers, so congratulations, Gary's 5th or 6th channel. Good job out there, but make sure you go back his book, Volume 3, Miasma. Gary Shipman, 13,000. He needs to push that over 14 for crying out loud. Crying out loud. P Money just got in Jawbreakers in the mail today. Well, congratulations, sir. Actually, Bear just let me see if I can bring it up here. Bear actually just got done with the First Kill. Was reading that this weekend and got to check that out. The plan was to put that up against Extend from Shane Davis. I have not read Extend just yet, so hopefully we'll be able to do a head-to-head the next time, Saturday. So we'll try and put First Kill head-to-head up against Extend. But yeah, very, very good. I enjoyed First Kill. Irenee did a great job with the with all the art. Great coloring, by the way. Good story. I like the story from Chuck Dixon. Some of the other artists, I'm not sure if they got to write some as well, but it was just slightly. They didn't go together as well as they maybe should have. I didn't mind shifting the art styles, but the writing, it needed to be a little bit more kind of consistent throughout. But we'll talk a little bit about that the next time. But I hope you enjoy Jawbreakers. I have not gotten that. I forget if I ordered that or not. Hope you enjoy that, P-Money. Hope you enjoy that. But let's go ahead and get back to it. We've got let me go through it real quick. Titan doing pretty good. Let's see. Cyberfrog. Holy cow, 780,000. He might break 1 million before the campaign ends. I thought it was going to end early this month, but apparently it's going on strong, people. Going on strong. So go check that out. 780,000, almost 781. And of course, Godlike, if you really want to buy it. I really don't know why. Other than the artwork. But there you go, 109,855. You only got 22 days left, people. So if you want it, you better pick it up before Thanksgiving. Before Thanksgiving out here, people. But let's go ahead, jump into... Oh, where is it? Oh, sorry, people. Let me do the thing. That'd be Kevin Sharp, the Kev Hulk, 76. He says, hey, Dragon Guard fans. Hey! Hopefully everyone is doing well in light of a turbulent couple of weeks for the Eastern United States. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Wait, Godlike is not your favorite book. I didn't realize that from the dozen previous times you said it. No, not at all. Great artwork. Story not so. Siri, what are you doing listening in to me? I've already got the YouTube show. You better put a like in there, Siri. I see you looking at me with that one eye. I'm turning you off, Siri. There you go. Turning that off. Yeah. She was watching me the whole time. Like HAL 3000. It's scary, man. It's definitely scary. Look out, motorists. Henry is out there listening while driving again. So make sure you keep both hands on the wheel, Henry. Both eyes as well. You can keep one ear out for beer, but not both. Not both. You gotta listen for traffic and, sirens and all that sort of stuff out there. Great to have you, Henry. Great to have you here. Henry did not come for our lovely fashion show the last time. P-Money just loved the heck out of that fashion show, and we're gonna have to do one again here pretty soon. Just for old P-Money. We've got Halloween coming up. We've also got the holidays coming up. All perfect times. Do another fashion show, P-Money. Anyways, I wanted to update you on the progress, Kevin says, of the book As the Colors. We're almost done on the last 11 pages. He has 5 pages in progress of flats. Once those are done, he'll be moving on to the final script. He had a hiccup in that I need to replace my primary iPad that I work with. For crying out loud. Yeah, that's a tough one out there. Otherwise, final progress will look like this. He says colors, a final script, lettering, editing, and then the print. So there you go. As always, thank you for your patience as I strive to make this my best work I've ever printed. That's from Kev Hulk, 76 out here. So if you got your Dragon Guard, you're waiting on your Dragon Guard, people. It's coming. Somebody was asking about that, I think the last time or the time before last. And I says, hold on. Hold your horses, people. Do people still have horses to hold? I don't know, but hold your horses. Dragon Guard's coming along, people. And here Kevin is, just letting us know. So hopefully, maybe he might beat Mike Miller. I hope to have it before the end of the year. That'd be great, Kev. That would be great. At least he's updating and saying he's still working on it. Yeah, I don't think Kev, other than maybe his iPad going down, I know he's had some health issues, but I'm pretty sure he's been working on it pretty constantly. He had some issues. If Bear remembers correctly, there was a character or something like that was too close to another either comic book or somebody else was doing something else, so he had to rewrite some stuff. I think he had to do a little bit of coloring as well, so it looks like he's getting, let's see, he's almost done on the last 11 pages, and then he's got 5 more, so 16 pages. 16 pages out of, whatever, 70 odd pages there, people. So, hopefully, that's the word of the day. Hopefully, we'll be able to check out a Dragon Guard not too distant future, people. Not at all, people. That is all of the campaign updates that Bear has here. It was only the one update, but always great to hear from Kev Hulk 76, doing the great work out there, and hopefully we'll get our hands / claws on whatever he has waiting for us in Dragon Guard here. Yes, indeed, people. Well, we are, people. Some people may have already voted, including Bear. Actually, several times. He's voted here several times. We got several more to go. Got less than 14 days left. What is it? 13 days now. So we will continue on that. But it is early voting here in Florida, so we've got an update for you good people out there. In case you're keeping an eye out for great state of Florida, many election offices' websites crashed on the first day of early voting. From the Tampa Bay Times and Justin Garcia, local supervisors used backup versions just in case. So it's all going swimmingly, people. All going swimmingly. The public-facing websites for county election offices across the state were down on Monday morning and early afternoon, making critical information about where and when to vote more difficult to find, as Pinellas, Hillsborough, and many other counties started early in-person voting, and literally they were just hit by a hurricane like 2 weeks ago. Several websites had a killer hurricane, by the way. Killer hurricane. Several websites had error messages on Monday morning say they were under heavy load at this time. Unclear what's causing the problem, although Tallahassee-based vendor VR Systems released a statement around midday saying there was no indication of malicious activity. No, not at all. Supervisor offices began experiencing outages last week. Company said in an investigation to find the cause. That'd be the underway, people. Midday Monday, Hillsborough, Pascal, and Pinellas election offices posted backup versions of the website with basic information about polling sites and how voters can check their information. But some other election supervisor websites, well, they still showed error messages, people. Technology troubles did not affect voting tallies. Just the public-facing website. Oh, sure. I'm sure it didn't affect the voting tallies at all. And as of Monday afternoon, the normal election websites, they seem to be up and running. Sure. Lousy technology, says Peabody. Whatever happened to using pencil and putting an X on it? There you go. I mean, hey, they know how to do it in Canada. They elected their first black guy prime minister, so good job for you. Good job. Maybe you can tell us how it's done, Peabody. A Broward County Supervisor of Election, Joe Scott. Is that your real name, sir? A question whether the problem... Doesn't it sound like Broward County Supervisor of Election Joe Scott might not be his actual name and might be on the run from the law, one might say. Question whether the problems Monday were related to the troubles that VR Systems had during the primary elections in August, in which the websites of several county election supervisors went down or struggled to load as polls closed. Whoops. VR Systems said in a statement that it brought in outside experts and implemented significant changes since the primary, which didn't work because it's still down. But hey, I'm sure your vote will be counted, and I'm sure it'll be okay, people. I'm sure it'll be just fine, people. There's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with any of that going on, people, I tell you. We tell you. And we've had a woman prime minister, too, for 2 months. Really? I had no idea that the black guy was also a woman for 2 months. Man, oh man, that guy really, what's his name, Trudeau, he really gets around, people. He definitely does get around. I mean, he goes from being a black man to being a woman. I don't know if that's the tuck or if it's just, the whole shebang. You just never know, people. You just never know with those stinking Canadians. I don't know. Maybe they hand out maple syrup, I guess, at the polling stations out there to help sway the vote one way or the other. I don't know. I have no idea when the next election is in there in Canada. I know they just had one not too long ago, but this is for our election, P-Money. This is for our election. Gosh, dang it. Yes, indeed. Well, I had to enjoy the memes. Here. I hadn't done that in a little bit. I meant to do it the last show, but we went a little long with our fashion show that we had going on here. So congratulations, Hannah. Good job. Looking great out there. Oh, I always enjoy just twisting the screws. Twisting the old screws out there for LP money. All right, moving. We got to move along here, people, because there's a topic that's not discussed a whole lot, but Bear is an expert in, and that would be trash, people. That's right. We've got a trashy news story here, people, and you've been doing it wrong all along, people. All along. That's actually how to put the bag into the trash can, people. So let's go ahead. Let's find out. There's the feds looking in on Bear there. There they are. Let's go ahead. Look in. New York Post. And Brooke Cato. You're probably putting in your garbage bag in the trash bin. All wrong. I feel dumb. Well, not Bear. I don't feel dumb at all. Bear is an expert on trash. But let's find out. Let's find out how to put your trash bag into the trash can according to a woman on TikTok. I don't know if she would rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods, but let's find out how to put a bag into the trash can. They say don't trash this life hack. Oh, jeez. Paid by the puns. One woman was stunned, people. Stunned to find a trick to lining her garbage bin with a trash bag, people. She was today years old when she found out that garbage bags come inside out in the box. Creator Sasha Denos, and there's a Z in there. Oh, for crying out. I don't know this lady on TikTok. Adding, she now feels dumb. Well, hey, listen, it happens to the best of us, madam. She demonstrated the so-called hack in a viral clip, 9.4 million views, where she put the opening of the garbage bag around the lip of the can while it was, quote, inside out, then pushed the remainder of the bag into the can. No shaking required, people. Viewers who have been inundated with all the ways they're doing life wrong, like washing jeans, we had that story, pouring champagne, they were stunned. Some people argued that the bags aren't inside out. They're not. They're not at all. This is just a clever kitchen trick. Others applauded whatever that lady's name's demonstration. At this point, I'm not even breathing. I'm not sure I'm even breathing right, since everything I'm doing is wrong, one viewer quipped. Well, there's hope for all of us. Life needs to come with better instructions, joked another. All these years of shaking it like a sheet in the air, then putting it in the bottom. But the loud shake of the bag alerts my husband that he indeed did not take out the trash when I asked, and I'm out doing it, objected one Karen out there. However, the home good brand's hefty previously debunked that this TikTok hack is the only correct way to line the trash bin. They said, can confirm, there's no wrong way to line a trash bin. No wrong way. Well, I don't know, because some of them actually have seams in there. So if you flip it inside out, like now you've got the seam on the inside when it should be on the outside. So you'd figure it would. Bear knows a thing or two about ripping apart garbage bags. And right there along the seam, that's the best place to rip it out. So yeah, if you want to just pick up your garbage bag filled with all sorts of, liquid and stinky stuff in there, and you go to pick it up, and then all of a sudden it just, rips asunder for you. Well, don't listen to this lady on TikTok because, well, she's dumb before and she probably is dumb now. You don't put it inside out, people. I mean, like what? Does it save you like 3 seconds? You open it up, you shake it, you put the thing in the trash bag, and there you go. Away you go. Boom. Problem solved, people. Problem solved. P-Money also does not put the trash out. Poor Mrs. P-Money has to do it each week. Ay. I just push the garbage down in our kitchen bin, and somehow it ends up on the curb every week. And my wife is some reason angry at me every week. Well, I'm so sorry, P-Money. Yeah, you can push it down. You can push it down. I'm not really sure how it, quote, ends up on the curb. But I'm glad that Mrs. P-Money is able to put in her trash bag the correct way. Not the wrong way, people. It's like a USB-A port. There's 3 ways to put in the USB-A port. The wrong way, and the right way. So you gotta be able to do it the right way, people. And people don't know what Bear's talking about. You try to put the little USB port in, and it's like, gosh, it's not working. So you flip it around, and it's still not working again. So you flip it back around, and all of a sudden it works again for some reason. So there you go. Inside joke, people. Inside joke out here. Well, we actually were talking about this, oh gosh, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago, something like that. Chick-fil-A. The fast food outlet Chick-fil-A is getting into the streaming business. If you didn't think there was too many streaming outfits already, there's going to be one more, people. And that's from Chick-fil-A. Up from Deadline. And Peter White, Chick-fil-A has revealed more details about its move into the entertainment business. With the cat, what? Okay, people, help Bear. P-Money, help Bear out here. The cow. Does this look like an odd-looking cow to you? Like, why are the eyes on top of his head? I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on there. That's not this looks like a Halloween cow. They took the eyes, like the aliens, they came down, they did all the mutilation and everything. They took the eyeballs out of the socket, and then they just put the eyeballs on top of the cow's head, along with the eyelashes as well. Eyebrows, I should say. Do cows have eyebrows? Hey, Siri. Do cows have eyebrows?
Okay, I found this on the web for do cows.
They do, in fact, have eyelashes. Wow. Huh. No way. Most animals are covered in hair, though, so that makes it a little hard to... Thank you, Siri. Makes it a little hard to tell if they actually have eyebrows or not, but very interesting. Forget the eyes, the eyebrows are in midair. I know. Those aliens did some work on that cow. They did some work on that cow. What is a streaming service called? Chick-fil-A Plus? Let's find out. Earlier this summer, Bear broke the news. The fast food company had started commissioning original content. The chicken firm is launching Chick-fil-A Play. November 18th, people, get your money ready. If the election doesn't go the way that you want it to, and you just want to drown your sorrows, go on to Chick-fil-A Play and be able to watch Moo Moo Cows. What was it called? Chick-fil-A Cows. It said that the service was, quote, designed for parents and kids to share an experience together, whether they're enjoying a meal at home, in the drive-thru, or really anywhere in between. There's a lot of stuff that's in between home and drive-thru. It will launch a number of original animated shows, including Evergreen Hills. Sounds like a CW, kind of a chick flick show. We're gonna go to Evergreen Hills, and a Chick-fil-A Cows, scripted podcast including Hidden Island, and a handful of cooking shows and interactive stories. Pardon me. Wrong path there. The mute button is a little far away for beer. 1 second here. Chick-fil-A Cows, probably about cows trying to convince people to eat more chicken than beef. Good luck with that. Cooking shows. I wonder what kind of cooking shows they're going to have on the, what was it called? Chick-fil-A Play. Chick-fil-A Play. I guess the premium version will be Chick-fil-A Play Plus. Chick-fil-A Play, or Chick-fil-A Play Max. Could be either or. Hospitality and fun have always been at the core of Chick-fil-A family experience, whether inside of our restaurants and play areas or through our kids' meal, said somebody. The Chick-fil-A Play app is a digital extension of that experience and another way we're reimagining play for our guests in a unique way through entertainment that really encourages time together, people. That's what you want. You want to gather the kids around and say, "Oh my God, what happened to that cow?" Oh yeah. That's some stuff right there. A Deadline understands that it's gearing up for a slightly larger content plans starting next year. Has ordered a 10-part family-friendly game show from guests Glassman Media, company behind the NBC's The Wall. Wait a minute. NBC can have a wall, but we can't? Ay. And Michael Sugar's Sugar 23, which is behind series such as Netflix 13 Reasons Why. Chick-fil-A has also been working with a number of other major production companies, particularly in the unscripted space, paying around $400,000 per hat. Wait, what? Bear is in the unscripted space. There's no script that goes along with Bear. Bear demands Chick-fil-A Play Plus. There is a great show, unscripted variety show that sometimes shows fashion, just for money, that could use $400K. Wait, no, half hour. $800K. That would buy a lot of salmon, people. A lot. And maybe some Chick-fil-A. Beer needs to get... Wait, where's my agent at? Agent, where are you at? I need to get on the Chick-fil-A... What was it called? Chick-fil-A Play Plus Max, man. Get our people in touch with their people, okay? Crying out loud. What are we waiting around for? What the heck are we waiting around for, people? Of course, Bear is represented by a squirrel, so we'll see how well that goes. He needs to find people to be able to have our people talk to their people, but we'll workshop it, people. We'll get there. We will get there. Chick-fil-A Cows. Come on, Bear's show is a lot better than that. A lot better. Bear probably ate his agent. I need to. You need to get to work, squirrel. Need to get to work, squirrel. Good to see Marc here. Watching anime, and I felt like I was forgetting something. Well, Marc, we do this. You might not know this, but we do the great Barely Live show that should be on Chick-fil-A Plus Max, if my agent would get right on it, every Wednesday and Saturday here at 8 o'clock. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. You forgot about talking Bear Night, Marc. For shame. For shame, yes indeed. YouTube failed to notify me about talking. Yeah, it happens. It happens, man. It's been shadow banned from, gosh. Bear started to talk about the vaccine. All went downhill from there. All went downhill way back when. Way back when nobody dared talk about it except for select few people. Of course, they got shadow banned as well, or just banned. How much is this streaming service gonna cost? I don't know. It didn't. I don't think it said. Where's my scroll here? They got 13 reasons why, but they don't tell us exactly how much it's gonna be. So I have no idea. None whatsoever. But you get this cow with eyebrows above his cranium for some reason. I don't know. That just looks weird, man. That looks weird. Comes free with a Chick-fil-A meal purchase of at least $20 each week. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I like that. You keep eating Timmy McTimmerson's food. He's too malnourished to be your agent. That's true. No, little Timmy eats very well, actually. Very well. It's actually, beer is sustained by their garbage, not the other way around. Gosh dang it. Need to throw away some more. They need to actually order some more home delivery of salmon. That's really what's been, Bear's bugaboo. Rips open a package, like, oh boy, look what I got. And it's like, no, it's not. Gosh dang it, it's not home delivery of salmon. It's whatever. First kill out here. Not a bad book though. Can't eat it though. Well, you can, but it's not really nutritional. Not at all, man. Not at all. The ports are closed. Oh my God. Really? They closed them? Holy cow. No salmon. Well, I go to the river, but we really don't really have salmon in our river here. It's mullet. Usually mullets, bass, various assortments. Mullet the fish, not the hairstyle, people. Not the hairstyle. Although the fish might have a mullet, you never know until you get your claws on it. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, where the heck? Come on, Bear. Getting all turned around here. Chick-fil-A with Chick-fil-A cows, people. Chick-fil-A cows. Mullets with mullets. There you go, Marc. Mullets with mullets. There you go. Need to get Gary to draw. Oh, that might not be a bad idea. I like that. I like that, Marc. That's a great idea. That definitely is a terrific idea. Actually, Bear was out swimming just the other day. It was nice. I saw plenty of them. Plenty of them out there. Not too many times where Bear is able to go dip in the river in October, but not too bad. Not too bad. And then it turned cold. It turned kind of cold there. And it was like, we just had a hurricane. What the hell's going on here? What the hell is going on here? From Deadline, Anthony D'Alessandro. People, Blade is trying to skate uphill in ice skates, man. It ain't happening. Ain't happening at all, people. Marvel Studios, Blade, it's Elgato, people. It has been removed from 2025 release schedule. It's supposed to come out in 2022, then 23, then this year, then next year, and now it's poof, gone, poof. Oh. The Earth is getting farther away from the sun. Climate change, says Marc. Climate change. Did you know we had a second moon? It's weird, but we do. We do. You mean not all of Marvel's movies are successful? No, they removed its Disney dates, Predator Badlands. Did you ever think in your life that you would see the sentence, Disney dates Predators movie instead? Disney Predator movie. I don't know, man. It's still weird, man. Still weird. Does that make, I guess since they have aliens as well, does that make the alien queen a Disney princess? Is that how it works? I'm not sure. In what comes as no surprise, especially if you've been watching Bear's channel, Marvel Studios' Blade won't be coming out on November 7th of 25. Rather, Disney is opening 20th Century Studios' Predator Badlands. I have no idea what that movie's about. The reboot of the famed Wesley Snipes Marvel movie was first announced at San Diego Comic-Con in 2019, with 2X Oscar winner Mahershala Ali starring. Production and development on Blade hit unavoidable delays with a global pandemic, industry strikes, generally them not knowing what they're doing, trying to put Blade's daughter in there instead of Blade for some reason. I don't know. Instead of making Wesley Snipes the mentor to Mahershala Ali, because that movie literally writes itself, they went through like 10 different scripts. Badlands is probably the follow-up to Native Girl Predator. How many Predator movies does that make now? Too many. The first one, excellent movie, classic, all-time classic. Beer needs to do a watch-along of that. The second movie, underrated, but a good movie. Donald Glover. Yeah, Donald Glover in there. Did a good job. I liked it. It was a fun movie. A twist on the concept, taking it out from the jungle into the urban jungle. What was Predator 3? I forget. I forget if there was a Predator. I remember there was the Alien versus Predator. I think that was it. And then Alien versus Predator 2. And then they did, The Predator, which was just, I don't know what they were thinking there. And then, Native Girl Predator. Yeah. I don't know. No Predator 3. No Predator 3. Went off the rails with Alien versus Predator. Yeah, it was okay. I mean, I liked how they tried to fit in some of the lore. What was it? It was, what was it? I can't remember the corporation in the Alien movie. Like Wayland Yutani or whatever the name of it is. It was he was trying to go down there to find like a cure to cancer or something like that. I forget exactly what the thing was. It was interesting up until the point where they're doing like Jenga in the temple there. That got a little bit odd, and then kind of went downhill from there. But the first one was all right. No Predator 3, then Predators, and then Native Girl Predator, says Marc. So thank you so much. So they're putting that out instead of Blade, which it's really easy. Okay, here's Bear's pitch here. Wesley Snipes, older Blade, is trying to teach. I don't know if he'd be too old to be his son. Relative of some kind. Let's just say cousin, maybe. I don't know. Mahershala Ali, Blade number 2, Blade Jr. or something like that. Wesley Snipes would be kind of like the Christopherson role. Kind of take that over, so now he's training the next generation. Things go awry. Wesley Snipes, passes. Mahershala Ali has to take over and take revenge against those dirty freaking vampires. And, I don't know, throw a cameo of, Thor or something like that in there just to have some fun with it. Black Widow. No, she's dead. Gosh dang it. Not one of the Eternal people. Shang-Chi. I don't know. Somebody in there, throw them in there for a minute. There you go. The project saw 2 directors exit. First, Bassam Tariq, who's eyeing a fall 2022 start. Then Jan Damage. Mia Goth, set to play the villain Lilith in the Vampire Slave movie. She told Deadlines Natalie Sytek at the world premiere of her A24 movie Max XXX Ein that the regards to the Blaze delay, Marvel really care. They really do. Oh, they do. They really want to make a good movie. They get the sense that I get from them, and it feels good. It feels good. Except for now when it's delayed. For Marvel boss Kevin Feige, it's important to make the blast movie ever. The best. Let me get a drink here. Hey. The best Blade movie ever. Ooh, Blade versus Predator. I like that, Marc. Where's my agent? Agent, get on that. Blade versus Predator. That's an excellent idea. Oh, that's good. Marc, you need to copyright that one. That is good. That's a good one. Let's see. They start off fighting each other, right? Kind of like, it might be kind of like a throwback to Predator 2. They're there in like this city or whatnot, and Blade comes across this Predator stuff that's going on down in the sewers, or down in the I don't know, the districts where all the vampires are, and then Blade tries to take on the Predator, but then they find that they got a bigger villain, like with the vampires. Maybe the vampires came from Predator's planet, and the Predator's trying to eliminate them once and for all, but they came to Earth somehow many years back. And the Predators have been trying to come to Earth ever since to get rid of the vampires. And they hope to do it one last time, but they have to team up with Blade and zombie Black Widow, vampire Black Widow, to defeat Nosferatu once and for all. People, we just wrote Blade versus Predator right there. Kevin Feige, Call Bear's agent. He is a squirrel, but just don't get too distracted. Just don't get too distracted here. Studio won't make the movie until they crack a great script. I just gave you a great outline. In the meantime, Snipes had a cameo as Blade in the highest-grossing R-rated movie of all time. That would be Deadpool and Wolverine. They got to throw in the $1.3 billion. Then we'll go all in and throw the current Avengers at the Predators and watch them all suffer horrible fates. I don't know. I like mine better, Marc, honestly. Of course, Bear likes his idea better. Coming soon to Disney, an evil alien queen's child does not wish to follow in mom's footsteps. Instead, wishes to win the heart of the Predator Prince. Disney introduces Princess Alien. Man, we are coming up with some good stuff here tonight. Oh, man. Get out the way, people. We've got ideas here. There's some good stuff. Blade movies are arguably the first R-rated superhero set of movies. They are. There's no arguing about it. What? Hey, who's arguing? Crying out loud. Launched in '98 by New Line Cinema. The other two titles in the trilogy were 2002 Blade 2. Excellent movie. In 2004's Blade Trinity. Horrible movie. Starring Ryan Reynolds for some reason. And what was her name? Wasn't Jessica Alba. This is one of the other Jessicas. I forget. The one married to Justin Timberlake. I can't remember her name. Together grossing $418 million at the worldwide box office. There you go. Dan Trachtenberg, who directed the previous Predator movie, Prey. Okay, that's why I couldn't remember it. Which went to Hulu, is back. He's back, people, for Predator Badlands. Yeah, so you're probably right, Marc. Probably right. It might be a sequel to the... But see, okay, the first movie's... Well, the previous Predator movie is called Prey. And then the next one's called Predator Badlands. Wouldn't you call it Prey 2 Badlands or Prey 2 Predator or... Medea's Family Prey or something like that. I don't know. That's a weird... It kind of floats back and forth there. The latest installment starring Illy Fanning. Really? What? Isn't she 78 pounds? Soaking wet? I'm not so sure about that. Illy Fanning gonna take on the Predator. I don't know. At least the other girl had she was native or something like that. I'm not sure. Not sure if Ellie Fanning would be the... Well, whatever. What the hell? We got to gender swap everything. There was a debate that Disney left money on the table by taking Prey straight to homes. Instead, the reverse here indicates that their continuing commitment to theatrical in the post-Bob Chapek boo era of the studio. The first Predator opened in the summer of '87. Oh man, that would have been awesome. Starring Arnold and Carl Weathers, directed by John McTiernan, who's in jail right now. It grossed close to $100 million worldwide. All in, the Predator franchise counts 6 titles, 2 Alien vs. Predator, global take of 750 million people. There you go. Because studios and companies don't know how to name their products. That's true. Like any drug out there. Weird names. I think like Microsoft and its Xboxes. Like Microsoft and its Xboxes. Try saying that 3 times fast. Xbox 360, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox Make Me a Sandwich. I like that one. I like the last Xbox Make Me a Sandwich. That sounds like a great one, Mark. Sounds like a great one out here. Well, going from one dead franchise to another. Where's my me, Matt? Where is my me, Matt? There we go. Going from one dead franchise to another out here. PlayStation needs to make an Avengers versus Aliens versus Predators. Do you realize how much money that would make? Interesting. Avengers versus Aliens versus Predator. Yeah, no, I still like the idea of Blade and Predator teaming up to take on vampires. I think that's and somehow like the vampires like somehow like they came from the Predator home planet, or the Predators had something to do with it, way back when, because the Predators were coming to Earth for like, the longest time, millennia, way back when, if you believe the Alien versus Predator movie. So, yeah, that would like fit in somehow with the Dracula storyline. I think this would work. Most of the Avengers we care about are goners. I know, poor Scarlett Johansson. Even though they brought her back for that silly movie. Yeah, she's going to be missed. I can think of 2 reasons why she'll be missed. Definitely 2 reasons that Bear will be missing it. All right, Sinwar. What a great, horrible name, really. But the Hamas fella talking about dead franchises out here. He's throwing his shoe at a drone right before he gets smacked in the head with a friggin' artillery shell or something like that. Well, they actually found the body and everything, and they went to the actual spot. So let's go check it out. That would be from the New York Post. Inside the utter devastation and the very chair that you just saw, where Hamas despot Sinwar met his demise in the Gaza, people. So let's check it out. Let's check it out and see what's going on with that. So there you go. There is the actual chair. Here we go. It's only been a few days, people. It's only been a few days since the evil Hamas mastermind was killed in a building in the Tel Sultan Rafah, deep inside of Gaza. I was there that geopolitical genius Vice President Kamala Harris said that the IDF should not enter. And thank goodness their leaders ignored her, because they were destroying the tunnel system. Because as they destroyed his tunnel system and fought their way house to house through Gaza for a year, that was where he was finally found, people. Finally found, sitting there in the chair. On Sunday, the Post was given exclusive foreign media access to the site where Sinwar met his end. I went in with the IDF in the southernmost part of the Gaza Strip, along Gaza's border with Egypt. Here, huge Egyptian watchtowers overlook the border. Well, I guess they totally missed all those tunnels. It was under this border that Hamas was able for years, people, to smuggle rockets, guns, and other weaponry. He says, as we made our way along what was known as the Philadelphia corridor, finally came upon Rafah. The city is destroyed. Hardly a building is left unmarked by the scars of war. The walls of many homes have been blown open. Many have the marks of Hamas. Hamas leaves for other Hamas members to tell them they have booby-trapped the building. Many multi-story buildings have crumpled like a house of cards, from airstrikes after the IDF told the civilians to leave the area. It's a scene of unbelievably intense fighting. But he says after traveling through this scene of devastation for under an hour, we ended up at the place I had come to see, the area of Tel Sultan, scene where Sinwar met his sin end. And for the past 12 months, the mastermind of October 7th had scurried like a rat through the tunnels he spent years building. A newly released footage shows him just before October 7th, guiding his family through a part of that network with all the comforts they would need, comforts he withheld from the people of Gaza. He says, rest in peace, room that contained Sinwar. Room will be missed. I'm sure it will. Should be will. A strike occurred in the room with Sinwar. Tragically, I don't think the room made it. That's true. As the Poster reported, Sinwar's wife was even holding a $32,000 luxury Birkin handbag. Nobody knows how many times Sinwar came above ground over the past year, but as the IDF made his operation area smaller and smaller, he abandoned his last underground complex, leaving millions of dollars in cash as well as food and other UN supplies meant for the Palestinian people. Probably knew this was his last run. It's the deepest into Gaza that anyone can go. IDF sources told me that a number of Hamas battalions tried to gather around him, but unfortunately were decimated on the way in battles with the IDF. Poor guys. Couldn't have happened to a better group of people. Last week, 4 terrorists, one who turned out to include Sinwar, were spotted by a local battalion of the IDF. They exchanged fire with the terrorists, who went in 2 different directions. 2 were taken out by the IDF shortly after. 1 briefly went missing. The other was Sinwar. Soldiers saw him flee into the building. On Saturday, I saw telltale blood stains on the entrance of the building he ran into, indicating that he was already wounded at the time he arrived at his last retreat. He headed upstairs and tried to hide under some blankets in the upstairs room. Whoops. He was already badly injured, most likely having had one part of his hand blown off. He seems to have tried to use a tourniquet unsuccessfully. But an IDF observation drone found him. And although a tank round was subsequently fired at the building, he seems to have died from a shot through the head. Initial autopsy reports say he probably lay bleeding for many hours. As soon as I saw the same room yesterday, I had the chance to look out at the final piece of this earth that Sinwar saw. Every window of the building was already blown out, like every other building around it. What had once been a pleasant, even luxurious Gaza villa was now like every other building covered in rubble, if not reduced to rubble. As far as the eye could see, there were consequences of the war that Sinwar and Hamas started. And I wonder whether on this rare, maybe soul trip up from the tunnels, Sinwar for a moment recognized how much destruction he had brought. Probably not. Probably not. The fact that he was found with large amounts of cash, passports, and a UN ID on him suggests he may have decided at the last moment to abandon the Palestinian people and flee to Egypt. It did work. This wasteland is where his hate-filled, wasted life ended. What did work was the IDF, its commanders, and the politicians who had directed them. Every leading Democrat among others, except for the Fetterman out there, kept telling Israel not to go deeper into Gaza, not to enter Rafah, to reach a ceasefire. If Israel had followed this advice, Hamas would still be strong. Half of the hostages would have never been rescued, and Sinwar would have lived to breathe another day. It wasn't luck that the IDF finished him here. It was the culmination of a year of hard, grueling work by the IDF soldiers and brave and careful decisions made by the country's politicians. The region and the whole civilized world owes them an apology and a debt of thanks, people. A debt, thanks for a tank round to the head there. Tank round to the head. The poor room. The poor room. You mean the blankets don't protect you from the bombs? No. Unfortunately not. He tried to take out the drone with like a shoe or a rock or something like that, and it just didn't work out for the poor guy. Just did not work out for the poor guy. But Death's happy. He's getting the complete set. You got Hamas, you got Hezbollah. Iran's coming up next. Well, we'll see. We will see here, people. Yes, indeed. Well, like Bear said at the beginning, kind of a wide variety of a show here for you good people. We don't try not to do too much politics and world events out there, but every once in a while, a significant event, especially if they're being kind of hidden or covered up by by our glorious media out there. Try to bring it to you good people. Maybe you might not have seen or heard some of that stuff, so try to be able to bring it to everybody out here. Yes, indeed. Lead blankets. Lead blankets might be able to protect you. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's like Pokemon. Got to catch them all. You do. You really do. You really do. But there's always more to collect with each generation. Hopefully not for too much longer. Hopefully we knock on wood. Hopefully not too much longer. Hopefully the good old Israelis take. Oh, the beeper one was just the greatest. Oh, that was terrific. The exploding beepers. That's got to be one of the top stories of 24. We'll see what happens in a couple weeks, but definitely one of the top stories out here, people. Yes, indeed. Well, shoot, I missed both Amy and Melissa. I had a couple nice little. I almost chose. Well, let me show this one. I thought this was pretty funny. Thought that was pretty funny. The bear trying to fight the deer with bare hands. Bare hands. Here we are. Marc enjoys it. Yeah, where are they? Because I was going to do this. I could, a lot of times when I've got like portrait shots, sometimes I'll try to stretch it out a little bit, but I couldn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it with this one. I thought this was a really cute one that both Amy and Melissa might enjoy, but they're not here, so they can't enjoy it. So hopefully you ladies are watching later on, maybe on the archive channel. So I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. So why is the girl best friends with a panda in your drawing? They go back a ways. They go back. I have no idea, P-Money. I have no idea. I was running out of images to do, so I was like, well, let me just do this one. So sometimes Bear puts a lot of thought and effort into his thumbnails. Sometimes Bear just runs up at the last minute and says, let me do this one. It looks fine. So there you go. If you ever want to check it out, go down in the description. Scroll down a little bit. Bear always leaves the link for the artwork, so you can go check out the artist. Who was the artist this time? It's over at DeviantArt. It's STGBR. I don't know if that, spells out something. STGBR is the artist. Not this one. Not this one. The thumbnail. The thumbnail up there. Marc enjoys it, though. Thank you, Marc. Thank you so much. I was trying to find something Halloween-themed. Out here, but yeah, I tried doing this one, but you kept stretching it out, and it just didn't quite work. I guess you could zoom in on it, but didn't quite work. This is the one that P Money was talking about. There you go. I don't know. I'm sure there is an adventure in there somewhere. Do bears have blue eyes? Bear has green eyes. Does that count? Wait, does it have a blue eye? He does have blue eyes. Aww. There you go. We'll allow it. P Money. Why not? What the heck, man? What the heck? Why not? All right. Well, I do want to thank and remind Marco for Anthony that every Wednesday and Saturday, barring, the Wu Flu or hurricanes or something crazy like that, every Wednesday, Saturday, 8 o'clock, we like to do this little show called Barely Live, variety show. We talk about a whole bunch of different stuff out here. But I want to thank everybody. P Money, Marco for Anthony. I really, really hope that Henry was able to arrive alive at wherever he was going and didn't run anybody off the road. We're going to say hello out there to Amy and Melissa. Hopefully you're doing well out there watching after the fact. But you know what? He was watching anime. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Well, you can go back. You can go back and watch your anime, Marc. Because Bear he's getting a little bit hungry here. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people. Night, everybody.